Hello friends, welcome to our channel Bollygrad Studios. I am Shariful. In today's video, we are going to talk about on 23 Bollywood remakes of international films that didn't let the originals down. The Bollywood might not always make the most inspirational cinema, but it does not fail to take inspiration from around the world. They have generally resorted to choosing hit movies from the West and remaking them scene to scene. Sometimes better sense has prevailed and they have successfully adapted story with an Indian context, like most of Mansoor Khan's movies. Here are 23 movies which were brilliantly remade by Bollywood in spite of having major inspiration from films outside India. Zinda is a remake of Old Boy. Taking inspiration from Park Chang-wook's 2003 South Korean thriller, Sanjay Gupta glossed over the gore and nudity of the original. But what Gupta was more than capable in doing was capturing that feeling of dread and doom, which worked well for Sanjay Dutt, who gave his career's best performance till date. Kaante is a remake of Reservoir Dogs. Sanjay Gupta again, as he adapted Quentin Tarantino's Reservoir Dogs around a bunch of Indians settled in America who planned to rob a bank. The Bollywood climax, which sees the lead characters getting into a Mexican standoff amongst themselves, is one of the rare times when Gupta's movie one-upped the original. Chachi 420 is a remake of Mrs. Doubtfire. Adapted from Robin Williams' Mrs. Doubtfire, Kamal Hassan put together this laugh riot, bringing with him gifted characters like Amresh Puri, Om Puri, Paresh Rawal and Nasir. This was a movie where he successfully Indianized the plot of a divorced father dressing up as a nanny to see his daughter. Sarkar is the classic remake of The Godfather. When Ram Gopal Verma was still sane, he beautifully adapted Kopala's saga about a crime family to Maharashtra, bringing the real-life father-son duo of Amitabh Bachchan and Abhishek Bachchan on screen. Ably supported by actors like K.K. Menon and Zakir Hussain, Abhishek Bachchan delivered a knockout performance closely modeled on Al Pacino's Michael. Sangharsh is a remake to The Silence of the Lambs. Jonathan Deme's classic crime thriller became the inspiration for Tanuja Chandra's watered-down but effective remake starring Preeti Zinta, Ashutosh Rana and Akshay Kumar. Neither Zinta nor Kumar are able to match up to the brilliance of Foster or Hopkins. Ashutosh Rana more than makes up for it, overpowering his counterpart of Buffalo Bill in the original. Bazigar is a remake of the film A Kiss Before Dying, a classic American noir released in 1956. The Hollywood version served as the inspiration for Abbas Mustan's 1993 superhit, paving the way for the new actresses like Shilpa Shetty and Kajol. They established Shah Rukh Khan as an actor unlike any of his contemporaries of that time. And Bollywood also came up with a backstory for the dastardly acts of its protagonist. Hum Tum is a remake of When Harry Met Sally, written by Nora Ephron. The Hollywood version became the Bible for boy meets girl romantic comedies. About a decade and a half later, Kunal Kohli decided to follow it all too closely, giving it some Yash Raj depth as well. Charming performances by both Saif Ali Khan and Rani Mukherjee meant that the remake somewhat recreated the magic of its original. Satte Pe Satta is a remake of Seven Brides for Seven Sisters. The superhit starring Amitabh Bachchan, Hema Malini and his seven brothers copied the whole premise of the American musical from 1954. R.D. Burman's fantastic soundtrack coupled with Amitabh Bachchan's raising presence ensured that the movie didn't get lost in translation. Amjad Khan was the remake's Bollywood twist, who was rather enjoyable to watch. Next is the remake of The Miracle Worker. Sanjay Leela Bhansali's remake was based on the 1962 biographical film which followed the life of an American author, Helen Keller, and her tutor Anne Sullivan. Amitabh Bachchan played the role of the tutor in the Indian remake, where he educated Rani Mukherjee's character even as he suffered from bouts of Alzheimer's. Bhansali did a pretty good job, even he indulged himself a little too much. Jo Jeeta Wahi Sikandar is a remake of Breaking Away. Mansoor Khan's coming-of-age drama featuring a young Amir Khan and the beautifully shot cycle race which forms the climax of the movie, were all too inspired by 1979's Breaking Away. However, featuring blockbuster music including Pehla Nasha and a brilliant ensemble including Kulbhushan Kharbanda, Mamik and Deepak Tijori giving terrific performances, meant the remake was in good stead. Akele Hum Akele Tum is a remake of Kramer vs. Kramer. The Mansoor Aamir duo were once again inspired by the Hollywood classic starring Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep. It won Best Picture and kicked off the first domino for Streep's score of nominations, which she would receive in the following years. Co-drama essentially. The Bollywood version managed to pack in plenty of background to both the parents before the finale took place. Ghulam is a remake of On the Waterfront. Aamir Khan again taking inspiration from the iconic performance by Marlon Brando. Aamir created a whole new street slacker persona who also trains as a boxer. The Bollywood version, directed by Vikram Bhatt, does really well with the climax where the underdog takes on the main bad guy. Jatin Lalit's brilliant soundtrack only uplifted this good remake. Ek Ruka Hua Faisla is a remake of 12 Angry Men. Sidney Lumet's landmark courtroom procedural was remade very faithfully by Basu Chatterjee with splendid performances from actors like Pankaj Kapoor and Anu Kapoor. The story in both cases follows 12 jurors and how a supposedly open and shut case begins to unravel because of one dissenting juror. Josh is a remake of West Side Story. Mansoor Khan and his hat-trick of remakes, including adapting this Hollywood classic to modern-day Goa, which saw the two rival gangs called Eagle and Bichu. The love track, which formed the crux of the story, saw Chandrachud Singh and Aishwarya Rai crooning to Anu Malik's music. Life in a Metro is a remake of The Apartment. Following the lives of a few select individuals surviving in an urban space, the Anurag Basu film captured the New York fatigue in Mumbai without making it too reverential. The Bollywood version again had some terrific music by Pritham and a cast compromising of performances from Kangana Ranaut, KK Menon and Irfan. Out of the Park. Panorama 6 Feet Under is a remake of Chinatown. Navdeep Singh's brilliant remake of Roman Polanski's classic neo-noir has all qualities of its original. It is fiendishly clever, has an outstanding bunch of characters where no one is what they seem like. The cast including Abhay Deol, Vinay Pathak, Raima Sen and Kulbhushan Kharbanda are nothing short of stunning. Shaurya is a remake of A Few Good Men. Matching up to Sorkin's machine gun dialogue, Samar Khan's Shaurya was always going to fall short of its inspiration. However, putting aside the flaccid performances of Rahul Bose and Javed Jafri, the film is rescued by the quiet grace of Deepak Dobriyal and an explosive KK Menon. Menon manages the unthinkable by eclipsing Nicholson's stunning act. Diwangi is a remake of Primal Fear. Even though Anis Bazmi Bollywood remake is stretched far behind it should have, but it matches up to Edward Norton's ace performance thanks to a restrained, delirious Ajay Devgan. However, Akshay Khanna is no match for his Hollywood counterpart Richard Gere. Phir Milenge is a remake of Philadelphia, another Jonathan Demme film which served as an inspiration for Bollywood. Revathi changed the protagonist to a woman who, when diagnosed with HIV, gets fired by her employers. Even though Shilpa Shetty and Salman Khan are no match for Tom Hanks, which won him Best Actor, and Denzel Washington, the movie has a quiet grace about it. Musafir is a remake of U-Turn. Oliver Stone's neo-noir western was adapted by who else but Sanjay Gupta. The Bollywood version starred a knife-wielding Sanjay Dutt with golden braces apart from Anil Kapoor, Samira Reddy. The remake nailed the original's campiness and also featured brilliant music by Vishal Shekhar. Sholay is a remake of The Magnificent Seven. Remaking Akira Kurosawa's Seven Samurai into The Magnificent Seven, it was that rare time Hollywood took inspiration and made a great western out of it. Ramesh Sippy took the Hollywood version and made this epic remake with characters good enough for 2-3 films. Surma Bhopali, Jailer Saab, Jai Viru, Thakur and Gabbar Singh still lives on even today. Bheja Fry is a remake of Le Dîner des Cons. Vinay Pathak's brilliant performance as Bharat Bhushan meant that no one cared that the story was heavily inspired from the French film. The Bollywood remake had a goofy sense of humor as embodied by the protagonist and Ranveer Shore's character, which made the movie tick. Amir is a remake of Kevite. Rajkumar Gupta's gripping thriller was based on a Filipino-American movie where an expatriate visiting his family is told his family is being held ransom and they will be killed unless he obeys a series of instructions on the phone. Rajiv Khandelwal is brilliant as the protagonist in the Bollywood version of the story. Amir contains a brilliant soundtrack by Amit Trivedi. Well done, Bollywood. Now write some original scripts. That's all in this video. Hope you like the video. Do like, share and comment. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Press the bell icon for more updates on it.